You know that feeling when you sit down to read something important and your brain just slithers away? Like you're staring at the same paragraph for the fifth time but nothing's sticking? That's not laziness. That's brain damage. The internet didn't just distract you. It rewired your actual neurons, turned your dopamine system into a slot machine, and shredded your ability to think deeply about anything. But here's the thing, you can reverse it in 30 days. I'm going to walk you through a progressive reset that'll rebuild your attention span from the ground up. This isn't about willpower or motivation. It's about systematically undoing what constant stimulation did to your brain's reward circuits. Let's get into it. Week 1. Dopamine Detox Foundation. Here's what you're doing first. For 7 days, you're cutting out the digital heroin. No social media. No YouTube unless it's educational and you plan to watch it. No scrolling of any kind. No video games. No porn. No news feeds. This sounds extreme because your brain is screaming that it needs this stuff. It doesn't. It's just addicted. Your dopamine receptors are fried right now. Every time you got a like, a new comment, a surprising video in your feed, your brain got a hit. Now it needs bigger and bigger hits to feel normal. You've basically turned yourself into a rat pressing a lever. This week resets the baseline. You're going to feel like garbage for 3 days. Bored out of your mind. Anxious. Restless. Your hands will reach for your phone like a reflex. That's withdrawal, and it proves how bad things got. By day 4, something shifts. You'll notice silence doesn't feel like suffocation anymore. By day 7, you'll read a full page without your eyes glazing over. What you do instead? Go for walks without headphones. Read actual books. Have real conversations. Sit with your thoughts even when they're uncomfortable. Your brain will hate you. Let it. You're not here to be comfortable. You're here to function again. Week 2. Attention span reconstruction. Now you're building back your focus muscle, but slowly. Think of your attention span like a torn ligament. You don't rehab it by running a marathon. You start with small, controlled movements. Set a timer for 15 minutes. Pick one task. Could be reading, could be writing, could be working on a project. For those 15 minutes, you do that one thing. No tab switching, no phone checking, no mental escape routes. When your brain tries to bail, which it will after about 3 minutes, you just notice it and pull it back. Not violently, gently, like training a puppy. Do this 3 times a day, morning, afternoon, evening. 15 minutes each. That's it. You're not trying to be a productivity machine yet. You're just proving to your brain that sustained attention is possible. Here's what's happening under the hood. Your prefrontal cortex, the part that controls focus, got weak from disuse. Every time you switched tabs or scrolled, you were literally choosing distraction over concentration. You trained your brain that focus is optional. This week, you're retraining it. 15 minutes is short enough that you won't fail, long enough that it actually rebuilds the neural pathways. By the end of week 2, those 15-minute blocks will feel almost easy. That's your cue to level up. Week 3, deep work initiation. Bump it to 30-minute blocks. Same rules. One task. No interruptions. No escape hatches. 3 times a day. You're doubling your attention capacity, and this is where it starts feeling like a superpower. At 30 minutes, you enter what's called deep work territory. Your brain stops skimming the surface and actually penetrates the material. You're not just reading words anymore, you're understanding concepts. You're not just doing tasks, you're solving problems. This is the mode that creates actual value in the world, and most people haven't accessed it in years. You'll notice something wild happening. Tasks that used to take you 2 hours of distracted fumbling now take 40 minutes of focused work. Your output quality jumps. Ideas connect in ways they didn't before. This isn't magic. This is just your brain working the way it's supposed to when it's not constantly yanking itself toward the next dopamine hit. The key is protecting these blocks like they're sacred. Turn your phone to airplane mode. Close every tab except what you need. Tell people you're unavailable. Your brain will test you. It'll manufacture urgent reasons to check something. Ignore it. The urgency is fake. Your addiction is just trying to survive. Keep the dopamine detox from week 1 going. No backsliding. You don't get to reward your focus sessions with scroll time. That's like celebrating your sobriety with a drink. Week 4, capacity expansion. Final week. You're pushing to 60-minute blocks, twice a day minimum. This is where your brain transforms from a goldfish into an apex predator. 60 minutes of unbroken focus is rare now. Most people can't do it. Their minds fragment after 10 minutes. But you've spent 3 weeks rebuilding the machinery, And now you can go deep in ways that give you a brutal competitive advantage. You can read dense material and actually absorb it. You can work on complex problems without mentally checking out. You can have long conversations without your attention drifting to your pocket. Here's the thing nobody tells you. The internet didn't just steal your time. It stole your ability to do anything meaningful with your time. You can have all the hours in the world, but if your attention span is shredded, those hours are worthless. You'll just spin your wheels and feel busy while producing nothing. This month gives you back the ability to use time effectively. By day 30, run an experiment. Sit down with a challenging book or a hard problem. See how long you can go before your focus breaks. If you've done this protocol right, you'll hit 90 minutes, maybe 2 hours before you need a real break. That's not superhuman. That's just normal human cognitive function that we all used to have before we let infinite scroll colonize our brains. The maintenance protocol. After 30 days, you don't just go back to old habits. You'll relapse in a week if you do. Here's how you hold the gains. 1 day a week, do a mini detox with no social media and no mindless scrolling. Keep the boundaries you built and make your focus blocks part of your daily routine. When you do use social media or entertainment apps, time box them to 15 minutes, then done. No flow browsing where you look up and an hour vanished. The algorithm is designed to trap you. Stay aware of the trap. Your dopamine system is healing, but it's fragile. 1 week of old patterns and you're back to square one, brain scattered, attention shot, wondering why you can't focus on anything. Don't give back what you fought for. The reality check. Look, your brain isn't actually damaged in some permanent way, but it is changed. Neural pathways that got overused are thick and fast. Pathways that got neglected are weak and slow. This 30-day reset is just forcing your brain to rebuild the good pathways and let the destructive ones atrophy. You're going to be tempted to skip steps or compress the timeline. Don't. Your brain needs the progressive overload. You need week 1 before week 2 works. You need week 2 before week 3 is possible. Rush it, and you'll just fail and convince yourself you're broken. You're not broken. You're just trying to rehab an injury by doing the advanced exercise first. Start today. Week 1 begins right now. Delete the apps off your phone if you have to. Tell people you're offline for a while. Commit to the full 30 days. Your ability to think clearly, work deeply, and create anything valuable depends on it. Your brain will thank you, but only after it stops screaming at you for taking away its drug.